And one reason is because the district is having a conference next Friday and Saturday over in the Daytona Beach area. If you're interested, it's all about the circus.
Still underway.
Now, speaking about the circus, I have a serious question here.
Oh, let's get into the table topics already.
Is the circus even still around?
Yes.
Toastmaster Morris McKay.
The circus is always around somewhere. I haven't been to the circus in many years. Unfortunately, they're afraid of me. Every time I walk in there, the strong man says, "Get him out, get him out." They're afraid of me. I'm intimidating. I don't know why. It's not like I'm aggressive or violent. It must be just my appearance.
Can one go to college to join the circus, such as the circus college at FSU? Toastmaster Carlos Benitez.
Galito.
Where's the gorilla?
Thank you for that fine question, Mr. Clown. I don't know if there's college for clowns, but it does take a lot of training to become a decent clown. I'm not talking around either. But I remember something about clowns when I was watching a movie that Pee Wee Herman's Big House. I don't know if some of the younger folks here remember that. We were in the movie theater, and my son was about 8 years old. And clowns are scary. Some clowns are just really, they have movies that are horror movies about clowns. And then you have the clowns that are meant to really fascinate you and be fun about it. So we're sitting in the movie, and there was this one scene that came up, and the clown comes out, and my son was just petrified. He screamed so loud, got up, and ran out of the movie. And I was like, oh my gosh, what happened? What they do to my son? I had to run out and get him, bring him back, cajole him into calming down. So that was my experience with clowns. So college for clowns, I don't know. There's a lot of people around here that like to clown around. My best friend here, Dan, he's a big clown. I know it.
You just got a full scholarship into the clown college at FSU, Toastmaster Tim Taylor.
That's all that can be.
I would be the one that would get a full scholarship, right? It's not difficult for me to be a clown. There actually is a clown college at FSU. Clowns. I'm not clowning around. You don't have to cajole me into doing it better. There is a clown college. I know that when you want to be a clown, every clown's face is actually copyrighted and registered. You actually have to paint your face onto a shell of an egg, and you send it in, and they decide whether that's unique enough to where you can actually register that face. And some of us don't have to register their face because they look like that all the time. Right, Sean?
You just got hired on by the circus to be a clown. Toastmaster Allison Richards.
Good morning. Hired on to be a clown. I don't know. I hate to borrow your outfit. Put that on. I actually don't like clowns either. They're a little bit creepy. There are bad movies about them, whatnot. But let's go to the other side of this. There's also the carnival, right? There's clowns in the carnival, and those are called clowns. People that used to travel around, right, and be part of that. I'm not even sure if they do that anymore. With the Barnum Valleys, they've completely gone. There was a little circus, though, that was coming to Kissimmee, and it came a few years ago in their little civic center, and they did have elephants, and my daughter loves elephants, so she was able to ride the elephants, so that was pretty cool. But clowns, no way. Not part of it.
Roy, you okay?
You were just hired by the circus to be blasted out of the cannon. Toastmaster Jessica Dawson.
Pretty damn good.
Good morning.
fellow Toastmasters and guests.
Good morning.
I, as a Gator, would not attend Florida State and being shot out of a cannon. I would probably be pulling string to shoot that clown out of the cannon. I definitely would send any Florida State fan a long distance game. Now, as far as clowns go, they're very interesting. They can be scary. I know people who are horrified of clowns. They actually freak out at the sight. Now, what is a clown? It's just a person. So, people in makeup today, some of my friends are scrutinized for that, but that's another subject. They are actually pretty funny. I laugh at them all the time at some of the shows that I've seen. But they are sometimes clowns. Are clowns illegal? It's possible. I don't know. We'll find out. But I love clowns. I love clowning around. I like joking, and I make jokes out of everything.
Yeah.
You all good one?
Why is laughter the best medicine? Toastmaster Sean Jackson.
Good morning, Toastmasters.
Good morning. Good morning.
I'd like to cajole you into agreeing with me. So, laughter is the best medicine, and that is proven time and time again. Your mentality is your everything. If your mentality is negative, you're probably going to feel negative. If your mentality is positive, you're going to continue to attract that. And, as I mentioned previously, my daughter was in the hospital, and all we did for months was laugh every single day. My goal was to make sure she woke up laughing, went to bed laughing, and that's what got us through that time. So hopefully I cajoled you into agreeing. Obviously you did, because look at you guys all here this morning.
I'm trying very hard to cajole you. Can you juggle? Can you juggle? Toastmaster Lily Cummings.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
I can't promise, I can't control you, I can do a good job. I juggle when I was a little girl. We don't have much toy when I was growing up. And we juggle with the beanbags when I go to school, walking to school, and I come back from school. That's one of our entertaining thing to do. Okay, now I try.
Excellent. Without getting up, tell us about a famous clown. Toastmaster George here.
Hey,
Without getting going.
I was guess. I'm actually standing up, I'm just short. I read the paper, this fellow read the paper, he had no job at the time, that the ape at the local zoo had died, so he thought, so we got a costume, they hired him, very convincing. A couple of weeks went by, 3 weeks. He got a bit bored, so he started swinging over the lion's cage. And the lion would yell and paw, but he would laugh, come back. One time, he was over the lion's cage and the rope broke. And the lion came over, runs at him, and the guy said, no. He came out of costume, you see, no, help me. The lion says, shut up, you fool, we'll both lose our jobs.
All right, in this case, tell me about another famous clown. Toastmaster Lydia W.
Lydia!
Toastmasters.
Good morning, Lydia.
There are a lot of funny clowns and a lot of sad clowns and many famous clowns, and it goes back to one of the plays it's called 1,000 Clowns, where there would be 1,000 clowns coming out of a little car, and they keep coming out and people keep laughing. That's funny. Do I hear you laugh? Talking about laughter being the best medicine, everybody wants to say ha 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 ha. Come on. Yeah.
my work, that's all I did. But I will answer your question on a famous clown. Who here seen Modern Family? What is Cameron Tucker? He's a clown. Bozo the clown. Everyone loves Bozo. He even trained Lily to be a clown. And that is my favorite scene of all time on Modern Family, when Mitchell is doing his little confessional and he's just, well, I wanted to just leave the house. I wanted to go. And then it just pans over to Lily and Cameron acting as clowns. Thank you.
So here's a helpful hint. There's so many table topics being given, and there's so many new people here, and even the veterans have trouble with names. When I announce the name, write their name down. By the end, you have 18 names in front of you. You can pick your favorite one.
On the time remaining.
All right, so tell us why some people are afraid of clowns, Toastmaster Roxanne Norquist.
I think a lot of times people are afraid of clowns because they don't really understand them. And of course the movies, and there's a lot of horror movies now using clowns. But I think that clowns are kind of interesting, and I think it just kind of shows our society how much we really need more and more clowns. I know myself in my personality, sometimes I might seem like I'm a little bit dry in my personality, but the truth of it is I would absolutely love to see people laugh. And I don't really mind having them laugh at me. And so I feel that I'm a clown for silly things that I do. And anyway, that's just something that I enjoy. So I don't know why people are afraid of clowns, but you know.
Hair, nose, jacket. Why do clowns dress this way? Toastmaster Rebecca Eggle.
Good morning, fellas.
All right, everybody.
I'm gonna tell you, when you see a clown and stuff, I mean, automatically, you just want to laugh. I think it transports you to another place. And when I saw Tim this morning, I was really tempted. Can I hold right? Brings a smile. You know, or pull on the hair, which I won't do. So I think they just transport you to a different place. They make you laugh. It's just such a nice spirit. So, and I love the jacket. It's totally a great outfit. And I hope I can Joel do it smiling this morning as well.
Why are there clowns in rodeos? Toastmaster Linda Miller.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
So,
Elizabeth.
But I can't do it today, gentlemen, because I did the toast.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Call somebody.
So,
Kim Kleiner.
Come on, Red.
you have been hired as a cannonballer, and you see that there's a net. How many shots do you have to have before you don't need a net anymore? Toastmaster Therese Mebe.
You let Red off the hook.
What is your question? What was happening? I was daydreaming.
Good morning, dreaming. Good morning.
Morning.
On my way here, all I can think about today was if you're living with a narcissist, and you really want to get out of it because they're always 2 steps forward, right? And then they'll be all over the place. On your way to get out of that relationship, advice for everybody is to cajole your way out of it. That's my only way. Thank you.
Some people live for table topics, others don't. But in this case, you just got hired to be the lion tamer, Toastmaster Elizabeth. Lion tamer.
I did the toast, though.
Come on.
To say cheers.
Let's go.
We could gel to you.
You are been hired as a lion tamer. First day.
How appropriate. Because in my fantasy, or maybe in my future, I've always dreamed myself of owning a web.
Where's this going?
Yes, and I would take great pleasure in it. I do lie with giving orders. I do like to see them cower before me.
Whoa.
Yes, do that right now. Oh yes, I like that. I like giving orders and telling you what to do. So, I do think I would be a great lion tamer, because that lion would bow before me.
We're going to win this freaking show.
Do clowns have funny bones?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. How do I know? I've been a clown all my life.
Yeah.
My first memories in Winter Park is going to a parent-teacher conference.
Ooh.
And the teacher saying, Yvonne's pretty funny, but he needs to shut up. We can't focus on classwork. And I got so famous as a class clown. My senior year of high school, in their psychology class, I'd be sleeping in the back of the room or on my phone, and suddenly the whole class, I kid you not, would start slowly beating the table, slowly beating the table, slowly. And they would not stop because they're cajoling me into doing this. I would literally get up, keep going. I have to get up and do this. And it was something we did at least once a week. The psychology teacher would have to stop talking for the whole class to be satisfied with me clowning around. It's a true story.
All right. So, I want to call here. Why?
Do it.
Because here's why. Here there's an amazing speaker. Here I am.
I tried.
I am trying. But Yvonne's shoes they're too big to fill. But Karen, can you fill? You can't do it. Can you fill Yvonne's shoes? Toastmaster. Here.
I can't fill his shoes, but I'll tell you one thing. Talking about clowns, when I think about a teenager dating this one young lady. We went to an amusement park, and one of my friends said, hey, let's go up on the Ferris wheel, the one that shakes like an egg, where you kind of enclose. And I was like, I just ate a hot dog. I don't want to do this. But he cajoled me into doing it, and we got up there, and as we went around swinging it, my girlfriend started to swing the thing. This isn't good. So we're swinging around, and this isn't good. And I'm like, stop. It's best you stop. She just like, no, this is great. We flipped over, and we went around, and I just projectile vomit all across her. The people below me. It was all in my shirt, my pants. By the time I got down and I got off, I didn't see a clown, but I felt like a clown. That's all.
It's a moot point.
All right, so, timers report, all